Good morning, everyone. It's Anthony again from the Center for Health and Healing. I'm glad you could join me today for another class. Today we are going to focus on Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Ardha means half and Chandrasana means bright or luminous, just like the moon. And half moon pose is really a very good challenge for your balance, for your core strength, for your hip opening, for your stability and concentration. So we're going to work up to that pose and then come into it from different angles and in some different variations. So we'll need a couple of props today, actually three. We'll need a strap or an exercise band or even a men's necktie would work. And two blocks. We'll be using these to make the posture actually to correct alignment in the posture, to make it a little bit easier, and to get into some different modifications. So, and then we're going to start the class lying down because we're going to work on, in the beginning of class, work on the components of half moon pose, and then we're going to build up to it toward the end. So we're going to come to a reclined position in Shavasana. I will start the music. So we'll come to a reclined position, and just for a few moments, relax the body, getting in tune with the breath. Half moon involves a lot of balance, and balance begins with alignment of the body and breath. So close the eyes. Inhale through the nose and just notice where the breath is going. Notice if it's short and choppy or constricted. Notice if there's places in the body where the breath is not going. And then consciously shift your breath, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose, and with each cycle, getting longer, getting deeper, breathing into the whole body. As you inhale, feel not only the front of the body expand, but feel the back of the body expand into the floor. Feel the sides of the body expand from east to west. Balance in yoga, these balance postures that we work on are just like balance in life. They require focused attention, no distraction, full attention on the body and the breath. You can inhale to a count of 4, exhale to a count of 4, or whatever count is comfortable for you. But trying to get the breath steady and even, ironing out all of the choppiness, all of the wrinkles. A steady breath means a steady mind, and when you're in a balanced posture or any situation that requires balance, a steady breath will keep you from wobbling or wavering. Make the breath audible as you exhale. Pull the belly button into the spine. Feel the low back flatten into the mat. Expel all the stale air that gathered overnight. Shoulder blades melt down the back. Palms face the sky. As you inhale, feel the chest open up to the, expand out to the sides. Shoulder blades come down and back. Bringing the breath all the way up as high as it can go underneath the collarbone, and then exhaling fully, completely. And trying to maintain this breath throughout the practice. Good, we'll take 2 more breaths this way. Good, coming back. We're going to airplane out the arms. One of the keys to half moon pose is to be able to engage your obliques while you're in the standing position, the muscles on the side of your torso. So we're going to start activating those. Airplane out the arms, palms face down, and I'll try to adjust my position throughout the class. You can see we're going to draw the knees into the chest, squeeze the inner thighs together, keep the feet flexed. You could place a block in between your thighs for more of a challenge. Take an inhale. On the exhale, just windshield wiper, drop both knees to the right, gaze to the left, and then squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale it up, exhale, drop everything over to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale it up and back. Keeping the shoulders pinned to the ground, so actively press your upper back to anchor you. We want all of the activation to be in the obliques, into the core. Link your movement with your breath. So inhale as you come up to center. Exhale as you drop everything down and shift your gaze. Each movement takes place on a breath. Let the breath be the leader. The body will follow. And just for this hour, let the mind take a back seat. Whatever the mind has to preoccupy it will be waiting for you when class is over. Good. Coming back one more time to the left. And we will come back to center. Good. So from here, we're going to extend the left leg out. Flex the left toes toward your face. Left calf is on the mat. Here is where you will need your strap. We're going to start to open the hips. Remember, in half moon, we have one leg behind us and the hip opening toward the sky. So we're going to practice that on the ground. So take your strap or your band, wrap it around the ball of your feet, and just adjust the length as you need to. And we're going to start to make some big circles with the hips. You can start out small and then progressively get wider and wider, as if you're making a spiral on the ceiling. As you get wider, really bring that leg out to the side. Feel like what it would in your half moon. Inhaling on the upswing, exhaling on the downswing, loosening up the hip. Keep the toes flexed and keep giving a slight push through the heel. That's on both legs. Keep the leg active. In half moon, both the standing leg and the lifting leg have to be active to hold you up. Good. We're going to stop at center and just reverse the direction. Coming out really wide and circling around. Coming out wide, bring it down, push the heel out in front. Progressively expanding circles. Keeping the hip open and mobile. Good. Good. One more time around. We're going to stop at center. Place the band. Keep the band in your right hand. Take an inhale. On the exhale, open the leg out toward the right as far as you can go. Keep the foot flexed. You can see it in the video. Pushing through that heel. We're going to feel some length in the hamstring here, so keep the quad activated. Push into the band or the strap. Give it some tension. And try and get your leg in line with your hip. If it's too much to bring it to the floor, you can place a block underneath the foot to try and get that opening. If you want to go further, you can draw the band around your neck, gaze toward your feet, keep pushing and holding. Take a big inhale, create some length, push through the heel, exhale, soften, Allow the body to open. Good. Inhale it back up to center. We're going to drop the leg over to the left. So airplane out the left arm. Cross the leg over the body. Keep the leg active. Keep pushing through that heel. Again, you can place a block underneath the foot. Maybe bring the strap around. Gaze toward the left. Good. Come on back to center. We're going to tent the left leg now. Bring the foot as close to your seat as you can. Take the strap in both hands and just pulse the leg. Keep flexing the foot. Feel the hamstring lengthening. Feel the quad engaged. Good. Now from here, we're just going to hold. So walk your hands up the band as far as it's comfortable. Keep flexing the foot. Draw the leg toward the face. You can also, if the band is too easy and you want more, release the band. Inhale the head and shoulders off the mat. Walk the feet up. Grab the sole of the foot or the big toe. And then slowly lower the head and shoulders down. Keep pushing through that heel. Keep engaging the legs. Feel the length in the back of the leg. Good. Slowly come on down. Release the right leg out. And we're going to do that on the left side. So I'll spin it around so everybody can see. Good. So strap is around the ball of the left foot. I'll move the block out of the way. Good. And just make those circles on the left leg. Circling around and down. Inhale on the upswing. Exhale on the downswing. Just 10. Good. And we're going to circle back. Change directions. Good. Half moon pose, which we're working on today. It's a lot of benefits: increased leg and ankle strength, improved concentration, improved balance. Good. Stopping at center. Take an inhale, exhale, drop the left leg over. And then take whatever variation on this side that you did on the other. Good. You can even use your left hand to sort of gently press down on the leg to get a little bit more of an opening. Keep that right leg engaged. Keep the foot flexed. You should feel your calf on the ground. Good. You should maybe also feel a stretch in the oblique, in the low back. Take an inhale, exhale, drop, bring the left leg up, drop it over to the right. Gaze to the left. Use your right hand, maybe press down on the right leg. Breathe. Take a big breath up the left side of the body. Bring the breath up to where the chest and the shoulder meet. Release those spaces in between the ribs where a lot of tension gets stored. Take an inhale. On the exhale, come on back. Tent your right foot and just pulse that leg. Sometimes a little bit of movement first before holding the stretch will allow you to get a little deeper into the posture. Good. Stopping at center. And then just gently draw the foot towards the face, the knee toward the face. And keep the shoulders from hiking up. Keep them down. You can Actively press into the right foot to go a little deeper. Good, and we're going to release it down. Place the strap to the side. From here, we're going to use a block. Now, we're going to start under the left leg. So keep the left leg tented. Place your foot on the block. We're going to bring our right leg toward the sky. Try and keep the knees as close together as you can. Arms are out in airplane position. Now in half moon, remember, we always have one foot firmly planted into the ground and one leg out and back. So we're going to practice that on the ground. So take an inhale. On the exhale, press into your left foot. Lift your hips toward the sky. And then open your right foot out. Squeeze your abs. Press your arms and your upper back into the ground. Bring it back and lower down. Good. Press, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstring, press into the foot. Feel what it's like to plant that standing leg down and then open out to the right. Inhale it up, bring it down. Good. Now, if you need a guide on your right side, place a block there. Inhale it up, open the leg out, flex the toes, maybe touch the toes to the block if they're not going to the floor. Inhale it back up, slowly lower down. 2 more. Inhale it up, open it out, bring it back, lower down. 1 more. Press it up to the sky, open it out, hold for 3, 2, 1. Come on back and lower down. Good. We can shake it out. Glutes should be nice and activated. Hips nice and open. We're going to move to the opposite side. So I'll switch. So you can see, block goes under the right foot, close to your seat. Arms are in airplane position. Inhale the right leg up, point the left leg toward the sky, flex the left toes, open it out, maybe touch the block, inhale it back up, slowly lower down. Inhale, lift. Core has to be engaged to keep this leg from just flopping to the floor. Good, come on back. Press into the foot, squeeze the glute. Press the hip toward the sky, squeeze the leg. Left leg is activated as it comes down. And lower. Inhale, lift. Open it up. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. Inhale it up. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. We're going to hold for 3. The leg extended out. 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Lower down. Good. Shake it out. Maybe make some butterfly circles with the hips. And in the opposite direction. Good. So 1 more preparatory pose while we're on the ground. We're going to work our obliques again, this time with the leg straight. Straight leg windshield wiper. So airplane out the arms. Extend the legs toward the sky. You're in waterfall position here. Flex the toes. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Tie the strap around there if you need to keep them together. Take an inhale. On the exhale, drop both legs over to the right, gaze to the left. Squeeze everything toward the midline. Inhale it up. Exhale it to the left, gaze to the right. Now, if the legs aren't going to the floor, use the block again. Keep the shoulders flat. Keep the back flat. Let the abs do the movement. Good. To the right. To the left. One more time to the right. One more time to the left. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. Hug them in real tight. And then we'll slowly rock it up into a seated position. Whatever cross position works for you. You can place the block underneath your tailbone to get a little bit taller, to keep the breath, keep the body, everything lifting toward transcendence. Bring the shoulder blades slightly up, pull them back, and let them slide down into their sockets. Palms on the knees, either up in a gesture of receptivity or down in a gesture of grounding. Closing the eyes, returning to your breath. Float the gaze to the center of the brow. Settling here. And just choose and set an intention for your practice today. Something that speaks to you, some quality that you want to embody more of in your life. Maybe something that it's time to let go of. Use your practice at each posture a stepping stone. Another challenge to overcome toward manifesting that intention. Good. Bring the hands to heart center. Press the thumbs into the sternum. Set your intention in on a heart level. Bring your thumbs to the third eye. Set it in on a thought level. Body and mind united toward the intention, and then we'll just hinge forward to seal it. Coming back up to center, extending the arms out to the side. And we're going to make our way to tabletop position from here. Have your blocks handy. First thing, we'll come into a few cat-cows. So inhale, look up where the ceiling and the wall meet. Exhale, round the back, press away. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Pull your hips to your elbows. Pull your tailbone to your shoulders. Good. Get the shoulders involved. So roll them back and down as you arch. Roll them forward and apart as you round. You should hear your breath. Good, 2 more. Good, coming back to central neutral spine. We're going to work on opening the hips in preparation for half moon. So we're going to take the right leg, flex the right foot, lift the knee off the ground so it hovers. Now open it out so the thigh is in line with the hip. Shin is perpendicular. Send the leg back, then turn the toe down so the hip points toward the floor and bring it in. Open it out, squeezing the glute, send the leg back, rotate the hip down internally, bring it in. Good. Open out, send it back, turn it down, bring it in. Open it out, send it back, turn it down, bring it in. Good. 2 more. Good. Coming back to center. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So from this position, send the leg back, turn the foot out so the toes are away from you, bring it back in, and then close it up. Send it back, turn it out, bring it in, close it up. Send it back, turn it out, bring it in, close it up. Good. 1 more. Good. Send the leg back. Stay in your tabletop position. Press down hard into your hands. Press down into your left shin. Top of the left foot is on the ground. Flex the right foot. Squeeze your glute and your hamstring and just pulse the leg. Up and down a few times. Feel the activation from the glute all the way to the toes. Good. We're going to switch to the left side now. So I'll turn so everybody can see. Knees are about hips distance apart, fingers spread wide. Flex the left foot, open it out, send it back, turn it down, bring it in. Open it out, send it back, turn it down, bring it in. Open it out, send it back, turn it down, bring it in. Good, one more. Your core is engaged here. Just hold that position back there. That is what your leg should feel like in half moon. Turn it down, bring it back. And now the opposite. Send it back, turn it out, bring it in, close it up. Moving the hip in all of its ranges of motion. Good. Good. Extend the left leg back. Squeeze it, engage it, lock it out, and then just pulse. Try and keep it from swinging too much to the right or left. Keep it in a straight line. Good. Come back to center. You can take a few circles just to shake it out. And now from here, we're going to move into a bit of a flow. So I'm going to face the camera this time. We're going to inhale the right arm up. Look into the right thumb. Open the chest. Think about where you are in half moon. One hand is up, one hand is down. Chest is open, core is engaged. Take an inhale, exhale. Thread the needle underneath. Drop your right ear to the ground. Sink your weight into the right shoulder. Inhale the left arm up and around. Come into a bind. And then extend, if you can, the left leg into the right palm. And then turn the chest toward the sky, looking up at the ceiling. Maybe your right hand is clasping your left hand is clasping your right inner thigh. Good. Take an inhale, exhale. We're going to come on back. So unwind the arms, but leave the leg extended. Good. So from here, we're going to sit back, turn the toes toward the sky, turn it forward, shift forward. Shift back, turn the toes toward the sky. Try and sit on your heel. If not, we can place a block back there. Sitting on the block, shift forward. Sit back, shift forward, shift back, shift forward, shift back, shift forward. Good. Now staying on your hands, flex the left leg, flex the left toes, engage the left leg, and then just pulse it up and down a few times. Creating strength in the leg in the lifted position. Good. Coming back to center, we're going to walk it up to our right knee, coming into gate pose. So turn the toes out, toes down, palm faces up. Right arm comes by the ear. Take an inhale, get some length, extend the rib cage. On the exhale, fold. Turn your bottom ribs toward the front of the room. And slide the hand down, reaching for the toes. Inhale, come on back to center. This time, toes up, palm down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hinge. Reaching for the toes. You could use a strap here around the ball of the foot and use the strap for traction as well. Good. Take an inhale. Now exhale. Float the arms to the opposite direction. Place your right hand on the ground by your right knee. Good. Left arm is overhead. Take an inhale, exhale, lift the left leg. Keep it in line with the hip. And here you are in modified half moon, our first visit. Half moon on the ground. Good. Turn your left wrist on your top hand, turn it toward the back of the room, bend the leg, reach back, grab the top of the foot, kick into the hand as you press the chest forward, press down into your right hand, creating opening in the body. Breathe. Good. Slowly release. Come back to your modified half moon. Feel what it's like. Press into the bottom shin. Flex the left leg. Keep a straight line from wrist to wrist. Good. Now place the left leg down and then either turn your right knee towards your right wrist, stay on the knee and come into a modified side plank. Or if you have side plank, just slide the right leg back. Squeeze your inner thigh, squeeze your glutes. Press your hips forward, keep the chest up. Keep your shoulder over your wrist. Breathe here. Good, and we're gonna place the right knee back down. Inhale it back up, and then come back to tabletop position. Good. Readjust your table. Inhale the left arm overhead. Move from the rib cage. So feel your ribs peel open. And then exhale, thread the needle underneath. Sink your weight into the back of the left shoulder. Extend the right arm up and over. Turn the right wrist out and bind. Maybe bring your right hand into your left front pocket or maybe touch the left inner thigh. Keep turning the chest toward the sky. So you're opening the back of the left shoulder and opening the front of the right upper quadrant of the chest. Extend the right leg out into your left hand. Grab the right big toe. Take an inhale. On the exhale, unwind. Keep the leg extended. Place your hands back into tabletop position so everybody can see. Good, and we're gonna sit back, turn the toes toward the sky. Inhale it up, turn the toes forward. Sit back, turn the toes toward the sky, and come back up. This opening is what you want to feel in your half moon. You want the hip rolling toward the sky. So we'll practice that here. Good. One more time back. One more time forward. Good. Adjust your table. Press down hard into the hands. Squeeze the right leg. Flex the right toes. And just lift, pulse that hip. Working the abductors here. Good. Coming back to center. Turn the toes toward the right wall. Walk it up. And preparing for gate pose. So, toes are down. Palm is up. Inhale the left arm overhead. Bicep behind the ears. Take a big inhale. Reach. Extend the rib cage. Get some length first. And then exhale. Fold. Good. Turn the bottom ribs toward the front of the room. Breathe up the left side of the body. Keep reaching the left fingertips for the right toes. Take an inhale. Come on back. Toes up. Palm down. Inhale the left arm up. Reach for the sky. Create some length. But reach from the muscles on your side of the body. Don't hug the shoulder to the ear. Shoulder stays in its socket. The side of the body is reaching upward and reach for the toes. Keep the right foot flexed. Keep the quad engaged. Feel the length in the hamstring. Take an inhale. On the exhale, float everything over to the left. Left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Stack the shoulders, stack the wrists. Good. Now, engage the right leg, lift it up, modified half moon. You can pulse the leg up and down if you'd like. Good. Coming back to center. Bend the right knee. Turn the right wrist toward the back of the room. Open the shoulder. Reach back. Grab the top of the foot. Kick into the hand as you pull back on the foot. Open the shoulder. Lift the chest toward the sky. Good. Come on back. Drop the right leg and either turn your left shin toward the wall into modified side plank, or slide the left leg back, coming into your side plank. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze your inner thighs. Keep the legs engaged. Keep the core engaged. Remember that oblique that we activated earlier. Good. Drop the left knee, and we'll return to tabletop position. You can just shake everything out, and we will make our way to standing from here. So let's walk the hands out, press up onto the toes. Now, when we come into down dog, we want to form that upside down V. So as you rise up, take a slight bend in your knees. Keep the feet about hips distance apart. Push the hips up. Now drive the legs back and drop the chest in between the shoulders. Press down hard into your hands. Your arms should be fully engaged from the shoulders to the fingertips. Good. You can walk out your dog. Good. And we'll take a step. Inhale the right leg up. Step it through. Step the left leg through. Coming in to a forward fold. Here you want to keep a block handy. Good. Reverse swan dive it up. Take a slight back bend. And then exhale. Come on back to your forward fold. So we're going to begin to take different modifications, different ways of getting into half moon. This way you can find the one that's most comfortable and that has the most meaning for you. So we're going to take our right fist, place it outside your right pinky toe. Take a slight bend in the right leg. Left leg stays straight. Inhale the left arm overhead. Gaze into that left thumb. Good. Come on back. Turn the torso toward the floor. Place your left hand on your left hip. Place your right hand on the block. Good. Press down into your right foot. Bend your left leg. Flex the left foot and try and kick your butt with your heel. Then open the leg out. Send it back. Turn it down. Bring it in. Just like we did on the floor, only now we're doing it standing. Good. Keep the right leg pressed. Good. And then we're just going to do the opposite. Send it back, turn it out, bring it in, close it up. Out, open, in, close. Out, open, in, close. Good. So from here, keep the hand on the hip, extend the leg back, and come into your first half moon. Good. Find a spot on the wall, your drishti, your focal point. Focus on that. Look with your eyes, not with your head. Keep the hand on the hip. Keep the shoulder stacked. Keep the hand on the block. Back leg is in line with the hip. Maybe extend the arm up. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Core is engaged. Chest is open. Legs engaged. Good. And coming back to your forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive it up. Take that back bend. And then exhale. Come on back to your forward fold. We're going to do that on the opposite side. So place the block outside your left pinky toe. Place your left fist outside your left foot. Take a slight bend in your right leg. Open up the right arm toward the sky. Open the chest. Good. Come on back. Right hand to right hip. You can place your left hand on the block. Bend your right leg. Try and kick your butt with your heel. Open it out. Send it back. Turn it down. Bring it in. Each one of these takes place on a breath. So inhale out. Exhale back. Inhale down. Exhale in. Good. Coming back to center. And just switch. Good. So we're going to do that one more time. Keep your block handy. Right hand stays on the right hip. Open out. Send it back. Coming into a modified half moon. Hand on the block. Back leg is flexed really hard, as if you're kicking a hole in the wall. Bottom leg, like you're trying to make a footprint in cement. Right hand to right hip. Core is squeezed. Good. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Turn the leg down. Come back to center. Good. Inhale it up to standing. Slight back bend. And coming back. Good. So from here, we're going to stand in mountain pose. Good. Spread the legs out wide as you can go. We're going to try coming into half moon from a different posture. So keep the block handy. You can place it behind your right foot because we're going to be working off the right leg first. Come up onto your right toes. Pivot the toe. So pivot on the ball of the foot so this hip rolls open. Press the foot down. Slide this leg back. And coming into Warrior Two with the knee stacked over the ankle, this hip rolling back. Good. Arms come out to the side. Good. Hold your Warrior Two. Straighten the front leg. Hinge forward at the hips. Now turn your torso toward the sky. Bring your right hand to the block outside, right hand to the block or to the floor outside your front foot. Left arm stays overhead. Triangle pose. We're going to move from triangle to half moon. So hold your triangle, get steady, press down into your feet. Good. Shift your weight. So you can take a slight bend to move and then lift up. Hands can stay on the floor or they can come off. They can stay on a block. Keep the back leg lifted. Keep the bottom leg strong and steady. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back foot to meet the front. Into mountain pose. Awesome job. In your mountain pose, feet together or hips distance apart. Follow your hip bones straight down in between your big and second toe. Inner thighs come together, standing tall, feeling powerful. Good. We're going to separate the legs again as wide as you can go. Keep the block outside your left foot. Come up onto the ball of the left foot and really screw that ball into the ground. Good. Drop the foot. This hip rolls open. Slide the right leg back. Turn the toes slightly in and press the knife edge of your back foot hard into the mat. Warrior Two. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the core engaged. So the ribs are down, obliques are in. Right butt cheek is squeezed. Left butt cheek is squeezed. Hold. Breathing here. Straighten the front leg. Hinge forward at the hips. Turn your torso toward the sky. Keep that back arm active. And drop the left hand outside the left foot, right arm overhead. Good. Breathe here. Get steady in your triangle. You can keep your right hand anchored. Shift your weight forward and lift up into half moon from here. Remember, lifted leg, hip opens toward the sky. You can keep the fingertips on a block. You can keep spider fingers. You can even use the wall. Keep that standing leg from sagging. Whoop, and then back foot to meet the front, coming into mountain pose. Breathing here. Not holding your breath in your balanced posture. As soon as you feel yourself wobbling or wavering, first come back to your breath. Steady it, steady the mind. Good. Keep a block handy. We're going to open up back into that warrior two, so separate the feet. Good. Lift up onto the toe, turn it out, press the entire foot down into the mat. Get anchored in your feet. Hip rolls open, back leg is engaged. Good. We're going to keep the block outside of the right pinky toe. Coming into warrior two from here. Good. Now, turn up your front palm, reverse your warrior, create some length. Push the chest toward the sky. We did this a couple of times in the beginning of class. Keep a nice bend in that front leg. Itsy bitsy spider. The left fingertips down the left calf. Take an inhale, exhale, come back to warrior two. Now from here, we're going to shift into half moon. So, shift your weight into the front leg. Keep it engaged, keep it active, keep it strong. Cartwheel the right hand down to the block or outside the pinky toe and lift. So there'll be a slight bend in the leg as you move, and then slowly extend. And when you get into the final position, lock everything out. Good. Hold. Remember the obliques, keep those squeezed. Remember to keep this hip open. Try and keep that bottom foot from turning in. So you got to squeeze your glute on your right leg. Good. Now from here, different variation. We're going to take our top hand to heart center. You can stay there, half prayer, or bottom hand to heart center. And then back foot to meet the front into your mountain pose. Good. Breathe here. Take a half sun salutation. Inhale it up for a slight back bend. Push the chest toward the sky. Squeeze your glutes. And then exhale. Drive the hips back. Coming into a fold. Inhale, half lift. So squeeze the inner thighs together to push that spine and that chest forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale it up back to mountain pose. And we'll try that on the opposite side. So keep your block outside your left foot. Separate the feet. Coming up onto the ball of the left foot, turn. Making your way to warrior two. Good. Turn up the front palm, reverse the warrior. So really push the chest toward the sky. Get that back bend. Nice arc in the back. Reach down the right calf. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back to warrior two. Have your block handy if you need it. Good. Shift your weight forward. and then extend. Good. You'll find that one side is better than the other. My right is better than my left. Focus your gaze. Find something on the wall. Fix your eyes. Keep your head and neck neutral. And then top hand to heart center. Bottom hand to heart center. Hover. And release. Good. Standing in mountain pose. Breathe. Good. Arms to the side, palms face out. Take a big inhale. Look up, exhale with a sigh. Inhale, look up. Exhale with a sigh. Good. Come back to center. This time we're going to transition to half moon from warrior 3. So again, we can have the block handy. Keeping it on the right side of your mat. There's many different ways, but we're going to do it from high lunge. So take a step forward with your right foot. Take a nice bend into that right leg. I'll do it to the side so everybody can see. Good. Good. So high lunge. Good. So in your high lunge, keep the biceps behind the ears. Turn your pinkies, spiral your pinkies out. Shift your weight forward. Keep your back leg straight and strong. Press down hard into your right foot and then press up, lifting into warrior 3. Once you're steady in your warrior 3, airplane out the arms. So flex the back toes. Keep both legs squeezing to the bone. Keep the chest lifted. Focus your gaze. Once you're steady in your warrior 3, move from your core. So squeeze those obliques just like we did on the floor. And then cartwheel the hand down to the right hand to the floor or to a block. Left hand into half moon. Squeeze both quads, squeeze both legs. Maybe lift the fingertips off the ground. Good. Another option is to clasp the hands behind you, steeple the fingers, pull the shoulder blades together, and then back foot to meet the front. Good. Breathe. Awesome job. We're going to do that on the left side now. So take a step forward with the left foot, finding your high lunge, activating your legs. So squeeze your glutes, squeeze your inner thighs together, press into the ball of the back foot. Arms come overhead. Spiral the pinkies out, shift forward, press up. Reach the fingertips hard forward, shoot the energy out toward the wall, airplane out the arms. Squeeze your belly button to your spine, turn from your torso, move from your waist. Press down hard into the triangle on the bottom of your foot. Maybe reach back with the right hand, reach back with the left. And then back foot to meet, back foot to meet the front. Good job. Good. Breathe here. Standing in your mountain pose. One more variation, and for this, I'm going to turn the camera vertically so it's easier to see. Keep your block handy. We're going to come to half moon from eagle pose. So, standing in mountain pose, inhale the arms overhead. Exhale, sink into your chair. Keep the obliques squeezed in, keep the glutes squeezed, keep the inner thighs squeezed. Exhale, crisscross the right arm underneath the left, coming into whatever version of eagle works for you. Take a step out with the right foot. Inhale it, up and around. Good. Once you're there, squeeze everything in toward the midline, keeping the torso tall and sinking the body low. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, hinge forward, touch the elbows to the thighs, unwind the arms, place the left fingertips on the ground, and open up your right leg out and back, coming into another half moon. Good. From here, you can take a bind in your half moon, reaching back, grab the top of the foot with one or both hands, reaching the foot away and up, opening the shoulder, and then back foot to meet the front. Awesome job. Breathe here. Good. One more time. One more flow. Inhale the arms overhead. Spiral the pinkies out to keep the chest open. Sinking into your chair. Squeezing everything. Look where the floor and the wall meet, not craning your neck. Crisscross the left underneath the right. Inhale it up to a quarter squat. Left leg goes out. Bring it around. Squeeze everything in toward the midline. Squeeze your thighs, your calves, your wrists, your forearms. Pull the elbows down, pull the belly button in. Take and hold for 3, 2, 1. Touch the elbows to the thighs. Keep squeezing the lower body. Airplane out the arms. Right fingertips to the ground. Left leg unwinds into your half moon. Maybe coming into a bind on this side. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Open the legs out. Sink down into your garland. And making your way to a seated position. We did a lot of forward folding today, so let's just end with a back bend. We'll come into bridge, since we've been working on the components. Some of the things that we worked on today are the components of that pose as well. Let me reset the camera. Good. So here we'll do bridge on the blocks to get deeper into the posture. Place your feet on the blocks, keep them as close to your seat as you can. Arms could be out to the side or in airplane position. Press your feet into the blocks. Feel your legs activate. Feel your quads activate. Feel your glutes activate. Drive the hips toward the sky. Maybe clasp the hands underneath. Almost try to push yourself straight. Squeeze the glutes together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Driving the hips toward the whoop. I lost my block. Driving the hips toward the sky. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bringing it to happy baby from here. Grab the toes. Rock from side to side. And when you're ready, making your way to Shavasana, everybody's favorite pose. Staying in Shavasana as long as you need to today. I want to thank you for joining me for another class. I hope you enjoyed this journey into half moon pose. I hope it helps you with your practice, helps you with your balance, your strength, your concentration. I'll just leave you with this thought. When we trade our expectations for appreciation, everything changes. I'm so grateful that you joined me for this practice today. Have a really wonderful day. Namaste.